What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Lightwork for short, and today EA dropped a bomb on us with this new gameplay, okay? So I'm going to break down each new feature in its entirety, and we're going to go from there, all right? So let's jump in. So they're showing you the pass rush moves, okay? Now, what they're trying to do is get more people to use the D line as a defensive strategy. Now, y'all may be like, what? What? Why? Okay, so when a lot of new people come into Madden, they struggle, so they use the D line. They don't use no linebackers. They don't use the safeties. They use the D line. And which, okay, that's fine. That don't mean you're trash. It just means you use the D line. But what they're trying to add in now is say, hey, look, we got the coverage on the back end. Use your best defensive lineman to get a sack and get a major stop, which is fine, which is okay, but to me, it's kind of whack. So that's the D line. They have new pass rush moves. Everything is on the right stick, which is called the skill stick. But that is what it is. Let's jump into the new stick skill, or the skill stick. I meant this is all about your user. So in Madden 20, everybody used the left stick to stop and go, dead leg, different things like that. Now they say, hey, look, we're going to bring back the double jukes and different things that go with each player, like the McCaffreys, the Dalvin Cooks, the Saquon Barkleys. Those type of guys will have those type of movements now. And Lamar Jackson, of course, because he's the cover athlete. But they're doing it a lot based on archetype. Okay, sounds very 2K-ish, right? Sounds very 2K-ish. Now, a certain archetype can do a certain move. So if you're a bigger back or a tight end or a bigger receiver, you're not going to be able to do some of the moves that a smaller running back or a skillful running back can do. All right. Now we're going to jump into the open field tackling. Now, I thought this was going to be a little bit more improved because it's more animation based. But the way they're having it go now is like this. So when you tackle a guy that's near the first down, he will take an angle to kind of pull him back or to knock him out of bounds. And your offensive guy will try to reach the ball out. That's all cool. That's all great. I'm happy for that. But the main issue with a lot of people was the pursuit angles. It wasn't the tackling at the first down. Now that's a little thing that can be improved, and I'm glad they improved it. But that wasn't a big issue for a lot of people. But I'm glad they did improve it. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and say EA didn't do a better job in improving that issue. Okay, so the tackling in the open field will be a little bit better and be more location based and different things like that. The next thing they broke down was more authentic improvements. So in the examples they used was like OBJ kind of running out of balance. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting tongue tied. Running out of bounds, kind of spinning, doing what offensive players do. You know what I'm saying? They get to the sideline, they hit a little juke out, or they hit this little kind of sarcastic spin or whatever. Like those things are added into the game now, which I kind of like. I like. All right. Now, will this become a problem if your guy is on the sideline and he's kind of running out of bounds and he gets hit stick or what I'm saying, he does this little silly animation going out of bounds. Do you see what I'm saying? Like those are the things I worry about as a player, because if those things starts to happen, you will lose a lot of people. Now, of course, we'll play Madden because we love Madden, and Madden's the only football game out. But that has to improve if that becomes a problem. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the celebrations. Now, they did put this in the trailer. It's not a big deal, but now they're letting you celebrate anywhere, which is pretty cool. Because it's more, you get to choose the celebration. But now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Do y'all remember, I forgot which Madden it was, but when you could do that and you can get a penalty. See, a lot of people don't know that this was already in the game before. You know, it was already in the game before. And what you could do is, like, there was like 4 celebrations. If you, and it was like 3 celebrations were okay. And then the 4th celebration, you'll get a flag. You know, like, that's the crazy, like, that's how crazy it was. Like, you could literally get a flag on your own by doing a certain celebration. Like, that's wild, bro. Like, that's wild. But they bring that back into the game, okay? They brought that back into the game. Now, I don't know if it's going to give you a penalty or not. It's probably like more like a team celebration, signature celebration, normal celebration or whatever, and whatever else. So just be on the lookout for that. Make sure you flick the stick the right way if you do get caught up in that celebration stuff. But I just really wanted to bring y'all this, man. I'm sorry that there's no audio for it. The audio was super jacked up. I don't know if it was on my end or their end in reference to the gameplay being recorded. But listen, it's something they're improving on, and now that I get to see it, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit happy. I have a little bit more faith in EA. You know, sticking the ball out. You know, the realistic tackling, the proper animations. Now, here's the last thing I'm going to talk about. When tackling a QB and he is throwing the ball will go have a different trajectory, wherever the word, I think that's the word. So picture Baker Mayfield, which they just showed being upset because he threw a pick. Show Baker Mayfield getting hit, and if his arm doesn't get the full motion, then the ball may get tipped up. It may go into the dirt. It may, fly over the receiver's head. You never know. And that's what we need. That's what we need, man. I'm very excited, man. I'm very, very excited. They're doing a better job, and I hope this is in the game. But that's an end to the video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary. I know it was a lot going on, and I appreciate y'all for staying to the end. I love each and every one of y'all, but they have improved on a lot of things, and I can't wait. All right? I cannot wait. But it's your boy Lightwork. I am out, man. Take care of one another, love one another, and stay safe. And we go.